Welcome to Revelations episode 3. What is truth? It is something spoken about many times. Most that consider as truth is just purely opinion. But what really is truth? We can look at this in the etymology of the actual word. Right in the middle is U, which is universal, U inverse, because this world is a reflection. Now let's go to the first character, or the first letter, the T. Now the lowercase t, you will notice, has a cross with a hook on the bottom, because it represents your lower self. But the capital T is your higher self. It is your I, your individuality at its highest level, which forms the pictograph or character you know as the letter T. This is followed by Ra, the letter Ra. Then you have the U. Now you have another T, and then an H. What is the H? It is like a number 11, which is a doorway, which is bridged in the middle. It's joined. It's seeing both sides. It's a human experience. So if we take these 5 characters and see what it reveals, T is your higher self. Ra is your ray of light. It is you. It is your higher self God in human form. Or, if you wish to play it in its reflection, you're in a human form, but you are God in a human form. That is you. And you are a ray or a light. That is what is inside you. That is what you need to find inside yourself. And that ray will reveal that capital T, that higher self, at its highest level. So I thought we'd just do a short video explanation on truth. But also beware, if you do not acknowledge your higher self in human form, between the higher self and the human form is R-U-T, stuck in a rut. So the implication of the etymology suggests that rather having narrow parameters, to broaden your horizons, to see that your higher self is reflected in everything. That's saying about, if you can't see God in everything, you can't see God at all. And to also acknowledge that you are going through a human experience. Now, if we collapse the truth to a point of almost singularity, but in this material realm, you need a material body, so you'd be left with T and H. Consider what goes with T and H, what follows it. There's a Y, which gives you thy. There's O-U, organic U, which gives you thou. Thine, which has in and energy. E is energy. The in, well, there's the capital I, and then the sine wave expressed in the letter N. You can see that sine wave on a heart monitor. You can see it on observation of the sun and the moon. It cycles. It's like breathing in and breathing out. You are the creator in an individualized expression. It is a seed that is inside you. It is called Christ consciousness. You only have to look at nature to discover the answer. You can have a seed, but if the soil, the conditions are not right, that seed will not grow. It will not put down roots. It will not bloom. It will not flourish. To use a Rudolf Steiner explanation, you have 4 bodies. You incorporate the other 3 kingdoms, the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, and the animal kingdom. You have your animalistic side. You have your plant side. We're an upside down plant man, effectively. Our root ball is the brain. Notice you have roots on your head. So we are an upside down plant. And of course, the mineral kingdom, we are full of minerals. Consider also the perspective of when you think of Earth, what do you think of? Do you just think of Earth? Do you think of just the material, the matter, the rocks? Things that grow on Earth from the plant kingdom, things that roam upon the Earth, humans and the animal kingdom, and so on. Or do you perhaps see the Earth to include the sky, to include the stars? Because if you look up, although you can't see it, there is air. There is air all around you. There is light all around you. We never see light with the physical eyes. All we see is illumination. But light is always there. You would not be able to see anything without the light. That's an expression in the macro. So it is finding that light within oneself. The fertile conditions for the seed of Christ consciousness to grow requires a fertile soil. That you can achieve purely by the thoughts that you generate, which are then communicated to the physical body into every cell. It may seem incredible, but your thoughts do create this reality. Yes, there is a green screen with a basic program, but you project onto that screen. Have you ever considered why the weather can seem so erratic, why there are earthquakes, why there are volcanoes? It is a reflection of the energy, the mood of the collective humanity. If it is unsettled, it affects the earth. It affects the weather. It is of vital importance to find that seed within inside oneself. For to do that then means you can play a huge, significant part in restoring the balance of this earth, to bring more settled conditions. We're here for a limited span. There's your terms. So what sort of conditions do you wish to create in the term between birth and death? This has gone on a little bit longer, but it just, once it starts flying, it just starts flying. So I hope that has maybe uplifted you, maybe inspired you, maybe sparked something in you to think, oh, I've got it inside me. Well, yes, it is inside you. But this is where you have to step into the role in the same way that nature does. Things are natural. And naturally, seeds will grow. Mother Nature provides the right conditions for the seeds. So all you have to do is turn that inwards, inside oneself. You are, after all, a world in your own right. You are a universe in your own right. You are you in verse when you look externally of yourself. Everything is a reflection to reflect upon.